Welcome to my channel, all you beautiful people. If you guys are tuning in for the first time, my name is Marsh Pillai. Today, we're gonna talk about C8 Z06. So, we have the C8 Stingray sitting here, but today's topic is gonna be if I'm gonna bring the C8 Z06 to the channel or not, and the reasons behind it. Let's get it. But before we begin, I have to hit y'all with the cold start. So we are in a different location, trying to record my video in peace, in all quietness, with no disturbance. So that's why the switch of location. But going back to the topic, guys. So will a Z06 come to the channel? The short answer to that question is a no. Yeah, I know it's a bummer, but here are the reasons why I wouldn't be getting a C8 Z06 for this channel. Or at least as of this time. So the first thing is the looks. When you look at it, right, the difference between a Z06 and a C8 Stingray is a couple of changes off the bat. One's the side scoops. This one is more like a Nike check reverse, but the Z06 is more like a boomerang. So it has an extension all the way here and then here all the way. I like the design, but not too much of a difference, right? When a common person looks at it, it's still gonna be pretty much the same. And the second significant difference is the exhaust location, exhaust pipe location. Right now in the Stingray, if you look at it, I got the Corsa exhaust, by the way, but there's two pipes on the left and then two pipes on the right. The C7 Stingray or any C7 model, if you Corvette, if you look at it, they have a center exhaust. So the center exhaust is something more traditional for a Corvette. I'm glad they brought back the same for the C8 Z06 version. So that's going to be the next separating factor. If you look at it from the back, it has the center exhaust. And of course, there's a few more changes. Like for example, they have a different spoiler. There's two options. One's gonna be the subtle version of a lip that extends, more like a C7 Z51, if you have seen what that is, just a subtle extension, or you can go crazy. Or the next option is the Z07 package spoiler, which is the craziest spoiler of them all, which is very big, very high. I like the design, but it's not for everybody, you know. And other than that, the typical wide body that comes with all Z06 versions of the Corvette compared to the Stingray, that's gonna be there. It's a little bit more wider and has more aggressive front lips, side skirts, and all those. And then the air ducts are bigger. I do agree all of those are nice, but for the price difference, I think I can achieve all those or achieve closer to that with my Stingray, and I already have, in my opinion. I know some people might disagree, but when you look at mine, I have the aggressive side skirts, front spoiler, carbon fiber, and the Z51 spoiler extension makes it look like a Z06. Exhaust tip, I can't do anything about it, but that's the only thing I can't modify to make it look like a Z06. But the wheels, you can go for any aftermarket option. The Z06 wheels are good from a design perspective compared to a Stingray, but you can always modify your Stingray wheels to a Z06 aftermarket wheels. So when you look at the interior, there's not a lot of difference between the regular Stingray and the Z06. The buttons, the positions are pretty much the same. So yeah, it's just more power, more horsepower, higher revving engine, so the exhaust is gonna sound good. But overall, for the feel and look of it, it's not too much of a difference. So yeah, for the Z06, you're getting more value for the money when you compare that to a Ferrari or any other supercar, right? It's fraction of the price, everything agreed. But the fact that a $80,000 car and a 130, potentially 150 with the markups and everything, car could be almost the same is something that I'm not able to get over it, right? Some people buy cars for performance. For me, looks and performance and everything is good. I personally like to stretch my dollar. If I drive by, I don't want my car to be mistaken for a $80,000 car if I spend 150 on it, right? So if I drive a McLaren or an Audi R8 or something, there's no questions on the value because there's no lower tier models that are available that's similar to the high-end model. So for that reason, I don't think I would be getting a C8 Z06. I'm stopping the video for a second to ask y'all to hit the like button, guys. I have 50 likes as my goal for this video. Help me reach that goal. Let's continue with the video. So the next item that we have to talk about is the allocation, the wait times, and the markups. So when it comes to the Stingray, now we're having about 8 to 15 months, depending on the dealership and the allocation. And there's still markups that's going on, ranging between 10 to 15, 20 at the worst case in some cases, right? But when it comes to Z06, it's the fresh off the market, rare car, right? So now they're talking about 50 grand over sticker. That's crazy, right? And then the wait time for some of the dealerships that sells MSRP or honors MSRP is 3 to 5 years. You know, by the time I get my car, it's already old. I can't do that, you know? So I might take possession of the vehicle. By the time when that happens, they're already switching the design to the next generation, you know? I cannot do that. So that's another reason why I wouldn't be getting a C8 Z06. So the next reason why I wouldn't be getting a C8 Z06, guys, is more of a personal reason. I'm a family man. I have 2 kids, a wife. Right now I have a $100,000 car with the markup and everything. The Z06 would be a potentially $150,000 to $170,000 car. And we just bought a house and we're trying to build a pool, and we have a few things down the pipeline. As much as I'm a car guy, as much as I love supercars, as much as I love my Corvettes, I don't think I'm ready to blow a $150,000 to $170,000 car right now at this stage of my life, given all the reasons that I listed before when it comes to family, kids, and all those, right? So the best decision I can do mathematically is to wait for a few years and see if the price goes down, and then potentially may upgrade to a Z06, or I might, I don't know, man, I might enter a supercar territory in a few years. You know, when the prices drop down to pre-COVID, I might get a Lamborghini or a Audi R8, a V10, and only time will tell, you know. But at this time, these are the reasons why I wouldn't be getting a C8 Z06. Nothing against people who are getting it. If you are getting one, more power to you, but it's just not a right fit for me at this time. This wraps up today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. Get me to 50 likes, guys. That's my goal for this video. If you can get me to 50 likes, I would really appreciate it. Before you leave, hit the subscribe button, because I have so much more on this channel coming that you guys don't want to miss out. With that said, I'm out, and I'll see y'all on the next one.